Alright, what's up guys? We are in the kitchen today, and what's happening is Emma is making or prepping some of the ingredients for our chocolate cake, because today is actually National Chocolate Cake Day, apparently. So she's gonna prep all these ingredients, and then we'll show you one by one exactly what each one is, because we're making this chocolate cake that my great aunt makes, and it's really, really good. And
your great aunt?
yeah, my Aunt Mary Jane.
Oh, that's right.
See? So anyways, we'll show you guys exactly what's going on, take photos of what each thing is, and yeah, so there's Emma. All right, ready? Are we ready? We're recording. There she is. There he is. All right, so we're making what's called chocolate marble cake. There is the instructions. And you're gonna need a couple things for this. So first off, like the instructions say, you're gonna need 4 eggs to start out with. Very, very pretty eggs.
Make sure they're 4 large eggs, not
eggs.
just regular eggs.
Yeah, this is large eggs, but yeah. And then you're gonna need this is the instant vanilla pudding, right?
Mm-hmm. 1 package of instant vanilla pudding.
Yeah, so that's what it looks like. Jello instant. You want instant. Sometimes they don't say instant, so that's definitely what you want. So you're gonna need 1 pack of that. Put that aside, and then you're gonna need some Hershey's chocolate syrup. This is like a specific one that you need to buy, not like from the squeeze bottle, but this is like the Hershey's genuine syrup that you get in a can. It probably won't be on the same aisle that you get the actual syrup from. Sorry, it's not focusing.
It's normally in the baking aisle if you're looking for it, and you want 8 ounces of that.
8 ounces of that in a little container too.
You want 8 ounces of sour cream.
8 ounces of sour cream, not like light or anything like that, just normal sour cream.
And 8 ounces of canola oil.
Yeah, canola oil or vegetable oil, doesn't really matter on that one. Then you're gonna want some chocolate chips, and this is 1 cup of chocolate chips.
And then optionally is butter extract, and you normally add about a teaspoon of that.
Yeah, just barely any of that, if you want that. And lastly, we have our traditional yellow cake mix box. Just any cake mix box should work. Normally we go with like Betty Crocker or can't remember the other one, but they're just Duncan Hines yellow cake mix. You want the moist one. This is not moist, but it'll still work. And then you're gonna need they were out, so unfortunately.
So then you're gonna need 2 bowls. You're gonna need 1 large bowl where you're gonna do all your mixing in, and then you're gonna need a smaller bowl because you're gonna end up separating 1/3 of the mix to make the darker chocolate. And then lastly, you need a bundt pan. Any kind of bundt pan will work. Doesn't matter what designs on it. Doesn't really care. That's up to you. So what you want to do with this is you want to grab some canola oil, and you want
no, you don't.
No, the Crisco.
Yeah.
Sorry, the Crisco, and you just want to kind of draw it like with a little paintbrush. It's right there on the top.
So this is what you want to use. So this is it's a vegetable shortening kind of thing, and it comes in like it looks like a little paste form almost, but it spreads really easily. And you're gonna want to coat the inside of the pan, like she was saying. And then what do you want to do? Yeah,
and then you're gonna add some flour. And this is to make sure that nothing sticks to the pan, so that when you flip it over at the end, get your cake out, it doesn't come out in like little crazy pieces and everything.
So that's what I'm gonna do.
Gonna show you how
so
to
what
do
I've done so far is I've taken like a little paintbrush, and I've just coated the inside of this with the shortening. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come over here. These are our ingredients, by the way. And that's the chocolate chips. I'm gonna come over here, I'm gonna grab some flour just to get started. And I'm gonna kind of put it, sorry, I dropped some a little bit here. Put it on the inside like this. All right, and then I'm gonna come over to the trash can. And I'm going to kind of switch this around and get everything coated. You want like a real light coating too, real light dusting coating. You don't want it to be like too thick on any part, because then you're gonna have like a really thick flour part. And I'm just gonna shake this around, make sure everything's getting really coated pretty well the first time around. So I want all the edges, all the insides, all the little grooves. And if I don't get something like coated, then it's gonna stick, unfortunately. So you want like literally every part. And I'll have to go back and I'll have to do this little part on the center here.
You can see what's going on.
And there you go.
There you go.
All right, so we're gonna be baking this at 350 degrees in our oven. Emma's gonna open up the cake mix here, and we're gonna get the cake mix and what else are we putting in the bowl? So, okay, so she put in the vanilla instant pudding.
Mm-hmm.
Now what?
Yeah, I put in the vanilla instant pudding. I'm gonna grab the canola oil and add that in. And we're gonna add all 4 eggs. We're gonna add our 1 teaspoon of butter flavoring.
Good.
And lastly, we're gonna add our sour cream to the mix.
Just 8 ounces of sour cream.
Yeah.
All right, so we're back. So all we did was put in the, like again, we put in the instant vanilla pudding, the cake mixture, our oil, and our eggs, and a sour cream into here. And then we just stirred it up real good and made sure that the eggs were all mixed in. And now it just looks like a big old cake batter. Mm-hmm. And we're gonna take 1/3 of this mixture and put it into this smaller bowl here with our Hershey's chocolate syrup and our chocolate chips. So all we're gonna do is gonna divide this into 2/3 and 1/3. 1/3 goes into here, 2/3 stays in here. And we're gonna mix that 1/3 with the chocolate syrup and the chocolate chips.
Bigger bowl.
Yeah, we should probably have a little bit of a bigger bowl.
Okay, well let me grab the other bowl.
All right, so all I've done is take out 1/3 of this and I put it in here. And now we're gonna mix in the Hershey's chocolate syrup. So this creates like a layered effect with the cake. So you have like a yellow part of the cake on the bottom and then the chocolate cake in the middle, and then you have back to the yellow part. It's just for looks really, and it makes it taste good too because it's all evenly layered. But if you don't get it exactly right, no big deal. So I'm just mixing the Hershey's chocolate syrup in right now with that 1/3. It's gonna look pretty dark here, but that's okay. If you mix it well, it'll come out to like a little marbled effect, which is where it gets its name from, the chocolate marble loaf cake. Okay, and then we're gonna mix in the chocolate chips.
And the rest of the bag is over there.
And the rest of the bag, we had like a little bit left over, so. Why not, right? Okay, throw that in. And then we're gonna mix that together. Real good. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna layer it. So we're gonna do 1/3 of our original cake batter, the yellow stuff, over here. We're gonna do 1/3 of that in the bottom of the tin. So that way we have a yellow, and then we're gonna do back to the chocolate, and then back to the yellow. All right, so I'm just putting like 1/3 in the bottom, just enough to cover that base layer. If you don't get this right, which I hardly ever do, it's no big deal. It's just enough to where the chocolate can like go on top of it.
That's good.
So like that. Okay. Make sure to get all this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So normally you would have a bigger bottom layer of yellow, but I'm bad at this, so I have a tiny layer. And then we're going to, well, I don't know. You want to do that? Okay. She likes to do this.
You're gonna take a knife, and you don't want, like I said, you don't want to mix it, but you want to take your knife and you're just gonna kind of swish it around just a little bit to create that marbling effect. And you don't want to do it too much. You want to do it just enough to where you can create that effect.
All right.
Yeah. And then
we're gonna pop it in our oven, 350 for.
Watch out, bud. You guys see this? Hey, move.
All right, so pop it in the oven. Oh, it's hot. All right, 45 minutes. Timer starts. Let's go 40 and check it. No.
we go. Yummy. All right, guys, well, now that we have let this cool off, I'm going to take this knife and I'm going to just kind of lightly go around the edges, just enough to not scratch the pan, obviously, but make sure that it comes all the way out. I don't have any little sticky pieces. Awesome, came out perfectly. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed making this cake with us. Grant is actually in class, so I'm doing this without him. That's okay, shame on him. If you guys liked this video and want to see more, give us a thumbs up and like and subscribe, obviously. We hope to see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.